Hello everyone and welcome to episode 22 of the Infantry Horde playthrough. Right, I've made a decision. We are going to attack this village. And one of the main reasons we're going to is we want it. It's a rebel town. It's probably one of the first rebel towns I've seen. I've seen a couple before this, but it's in a good spot. I'm thinking we're going to go after the Sturgians first, take out our main threat. So I reckon this is a good one for us to have. So in order to do this, so there's several ways you can start your own kingdom. The first way is to be a vassal, get given fiefs as part of your vassalage, and then when you want to go out on your own, you basically leave the kingdom and take your fiefs with you. And that will cause a bit of conflict between you and the fief you used to, the faction you used to be part of. They'll declare war on you effectively and try and take those fiefs back. That's one way to get your first one. The second one is the way that we're going to do it, is wait for a town to rebel and then declare war against that one town and then take it. And then the third way is to declare war on one of the major factions and then obviously take it that way. So the way that we declare war without actually being a kingdom, because we've got no diplomacy tab, so it says we need to be part of a kingdom in order to declare war. So we can't declare war, but what we can do is do a hostile action and raid the village. And then it will tell us, raiding this village will cause a war with Deathma's rebels. Continue. I'll stop that immediately, because I'm not really interested in raiding the village. But we'll go and we'll besiege the town straight away. So what we're going to do is, if you've watched my Azerai playthrough, you've seen me siege towns over and over and over again. There's two main methods of sieging. The first is a ladder rush, and that is where you can get your siege camp up before they get their catapults up. In which case, then you just rush the walls and climb up the ladders. Then there is the long siege, which is what we're doing now. Well, I suppose there's three ways. There's the mid siege, which is what we're doing now. No, sorry. I take it all back. There's three different ways. There's the castle rush, which I've got a video on my other channel. You can watch that. It's literally where you just bait the defenders into covering the whole wall while you actually only charge one part of the wall. Then you've got the short siege, which is not what we're doing now, but what I've done before, which is where you just fight until you've taken out all of their siege equipment and broke their walls down, and then you charge in through the holes in the wall. And then there's the third way, which is what we're doing now. We are massively outnumbered, so in order to balance those numbers, as there's no risk to us, because as you can see, they're at war with us, nobody else is. They don't have any parties big enough, because both their parties are in here, the big ones, that one there and that one there. The other party is off somewhere else doing something else. They don't have enough troops to assault the siege camp, so we are secure in where we are. We have got 94 days worth of food, they've got 2 days worth of food, so we're going to be able to quite easily starve them out. So that's what we're going to do. So this all builds quite slowly because we're only a small unit. As this is almost finished, about there, we pop the other three on. And against a full complement of 4 siege engines, there's not much their defense can do against it. So there you go, both walls are now broken. So we can start swapping out these for the catapults. Because these trebuchets, as much as they're good for taking down siege equipment and walls, in the actual fight, they're not much use. So you can see already they've gone from 500 to 291. And that's because their garrison's been completely starved out. I'll put a ballista on this one. Right, so where we are now, 286 versus 223. Power's on our favour, and we've got a whole complement of siege engines. Now, we should win this quite easily. The safe thing to do is auto-resolve. The unsafe thing to do is do it ourselves. So we're going to do it ourselves. So what we'll do is we'll break into 2 large groups And then we will basically... Where's Colbiter? We will wait until they've been pounded by the catapults and the ballista. And then when they're on their last legs, we will charge in through the gaps in the wall to finish them off. Why is that? One sec. Where's the Colbiter? I'm just changing that around because it's just going to annoy me during the fight if I'm having to press 1 and 4. I'd rather just be able to press 1 and 2. 50% is not 7 men. That'll do. So group 1 needs to be here. Group 2 needs to be here. They can actually hide behind the bollard barricade. There we go. We're ready up. So let the catapults do their thing. I want to look at something, so I'm holding my shield up here. I'm just curious how much of my body that covers. Okay, a decent amount.
Infantry!
Right. That catapult isn't hitting anything. Get off. Gimme. A little bit further. A little bit further. For those of you on PC that want to know how to get these torches and the fire arrows don't do any additional damage, by the way, it's just a visual representative. It's called perfect arrows and perfect torches. There we go. And that will give you these fire version, look, not fire versions, but extra visuals. My engineering skill's pretty low, so these barrages will be of low accuracy, but we'll use up what we've got, because it doesn't cost us anything to stand here and use up the catapults, but every hit that we get is another person that we're not going to have to fight in close combat. Right, I think I'm going to touch a little bit that way, a little bit further. About there, roughly. No, I think I'm shooting over them now. Oh, that'll do. So that's what, another 10 people that we don't have to worry about. only got 3 projectiles left, and then we'll just rush in. So this should be our town. My accuracy is so bad. Oof. He says as he lands one right on top. Oh, sorry. Got one more, have we?
Footman! Footman! Give him hell!
Charge both sides at the same time. Force the archers to split their attention. If I can get him to run out and fight me. It's only militia left. Jesus, where'd that come from? Was it that one? Almost took my head clean off that. Come on, boys, push through. Push through. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Let me at him. Let me at him. Archers? You mean axe fodder? I thought that one spearman was just getting absolutely pounded on. One of the few guys with his shield is running off. And start dropping stuff so I can chase these guys down.
See you in hell!
Ah.
Die, you bastard!
Damn it.
Die! Ah, we sold those bastards!
Retreated to the keep. We only lost 2 dudes. That's pretty good. Right, let's attack the keep. Let's take the Famalama Ding Dong. And some legionaries, they're better in close quarters. In like confined spaces than the spearmen. Shut up. Oh, I thought it was coming for me.
For glory!
Let me ask you something. Get it? Axe.
Water for the craven! Victory!
Ta-da! And that's it, boys. We own our first fief. I'm way over prison limit, but it doesn't matter because I'm not leaving the town. Da, da, da. Right. Show mercy. Party morale changes -15. We're at 87. Don't really... Right, so... Declared war. That's it. It's ours. Shiny. So one of our villages is absolutely decimated. Nobody can declare war on us because we're not a kingdom. However, we will start bleeding money exponentially. But what we need to do is open up the improved garrisons mod. We're going to go to recruitment. We're going to go take off recruit from prisoners. We're going to go training, add troops to the template. Archers, battalion archers. In fact, give me a second. Put that away for a sec. What garrison can I have? Go to the keep, manage the garrison. 514, right. So, right, I know what I'm going to do. So, we will open up improve garrisons again, go to training. So basically what this does is it allows you to tell your town what troops you want and in what volume. And then basically you can send out a recruiter and that recruiter will go and collect those troops to be part of your town. So we're going to say we want 100 battalion highborn warriors. Make it 150. Done. We're going to say we want infantry, continue, sturgeon infantry, continue, and we want sturgeon, not brigands, soldiers, there we go. Got 150 of those as well. And then we want no, 150 is fine. So that gives us 300, then militia will make up the difference. Done. If we go back to recruitment, we can say recruiting follows template. Now what this does is overrides the base recruitment for your garrison. And then you click auto create recruiter. And what that'll do is he will run around and basically fetch the people that's required for you to get the garrison that you want. If the garrison then, if the town's attacked and it loses people, the recruiter will then go and get more people to fulfill the roles. If he can't get the people at the right level, he'll get the troops that then turn into the troops, if that makes sense. So it massively helps keep things under wraps. And because we've put training on and we put max tier for troops at 3, they won't go past this level. So we're not going to have T5 troops defending a town. But that will be a big enough garrison of decent enough troops to really give us a fighting chance against anything that comes towards us. So that's fine. Management of the town will do in the actual town page. So for you console players, you won't have that option, unfortunately. But for you PC players, you can just download better garrisons and it gives you a better set of tools to use. We could also do guards. So once it's got a garrison, we can create a guard party that will patrol around the town and its villages and make sure that they're defended. Which won't mean much now. Because if you look, they've got no food, low loyalty, low security, no garrison. So the way that we're going to resolve this is... first thing we're going to do is get rid of these prisoners. Ransom all prisoners, that's fine. Back to town centre, they'll then go to the keep, go to the garrison, and we're going to garrison it up with a bunch of dudes. We'll pop in everything that's not... these guys. So 86. Done. We also need to go to the arena. So wait till morning. Gathma's Rebels clan was destroyed. That's because I've taken their only place and they can't take it back. So everything should be on the up now. Nearby hideout, we'll take care of that. Prosperity's down. So we're currently on... So to clear everything off, just go here, press on the plus... press on the 1 to prioritise everything. Sorry, drop everything, prioritise this, then click on the plus to take it off. So what do we need more than anything? I suppose it all needs to be built eventually, so let's just take all the ones that don't currently have a level and pop a level in each of those. Oh. Because we want this to be this is our anchor point now, and will be for going forward, so we need to make sure that this has got everything maxed out, has a really good governor, and also is able to defend itself. So we can right now put a governor of Kareen in. You see all the bonuses that she'll give to it. So she would make a really good governor. In fact, we'll pop her in. There you go. So just because she's there, they're going to get a lot of boosts from that. So if you look again, they're going to get 10% chance to get +1 relation with a random notable, 5% daily chance to increase relations with a governed settlement, 2% daily chance to increase relations with a government settlement, 0.5 loyalty, +1 militia recruitment, -5 garrison wages, which is good, +1 daily militia, which is good, +10 experience to garrison troops, which is good, 20% experience to garrison's cavalry, that's not by the by, we don't care about that. 20% -20% wages to garrison infantry, which is really good for us. +20 security provided by mounted troops, it's relevant to us. +30 garrison limit, that's good. +30% build speed to military projects, that's good. +20% security provided by archers, that's good once the battalion guys start getting here. +1 loyalty because of discipline. -20% garrison range troop wages. So they're the main ones we want to look at. Is we've got +20% security provided by both infantry and ranged, and then we've got -20% wages for both infantry and ranged. So that's really good. And then at the bottom you've got authority, which is +20% security bonus from the town garrison. So we're getting a lot of bonuses from her. So we need to do our part and go and take care of some of these problems. We also need to give them some food, because they're starving. So we can give up half of our grain, we can give up half of our fish, we can give up half of our meat. Done. And they've got a little garrison, but we're going to go and get some battalion archers now. So as much as I'm not going to use them, we do need them for the garrison. So we will start bleeding money now quite rapidly. Especially once the garrison's at full strength, that'll probably be about 1,000 to 1,500 per day. We're not making a lot of money out of Diathema at the moment. That's because all of its stats are pretty much through the floor. So when you're looking at getting battalion range troops, you want to be looking at the castles that did belong to Britannia. So you got these two villages here because they belong to Remitol Castle. These two villages here because that's a Britannian castle as well, I believe. Yep. And then you've got these two here because they belong to Filton Castle. And then there's one here around Aster Castle. So you've got two around here. And then you've got Lanark Castle's got two as well. And then Abcomber's got two down there as well. So we're going to run around all these villages and scoop up as many archers as we can to put into... In fact, we'll take care of the hideout first. So we can deal with their problem. What do you want? Bandit base. Going to kill two birds with one stone. Leave. Clear the selection. Everyone's got two-handed weapons as well, so this might be interesting. I'll take the line breaker. Oh no, two people have got shields. And I've got a shield, so if everybody goes down to javelins, I'm perfectly capable of clearing this hideout on my own. I don't mind getting stuck in because we're not really clearing this as an opportunity for skill points. It's more of a just get it done to help the town. Dip, 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 dip. Sometimes there's one in here. Coalbite is going ham on someone in the distance. They'll be through here. Oh no, they've gone upstairs. Oh, they've already been through here.
You. We won!
Get dominated. We'll take all of them. We'll take the recruit as well. Done. Because we can fill it up with... We can fill up the garrison with Sturgian recruits. Oh, there's a town quest now. Escort merchant caravan. "16 days. It's a bit rough. You could take 25 legionaries with you. Right, we've set somebody dealing with that, so that's fine. Let's go and get these archers. There's no real rush because nobody can attack us yet. But I'll feel better once we've got a garrison in place. Normally when I'm playing, I'll fill my garrison always with these Britannian troops. I'm not going to take him because he's too high tier. Because at T3, they're perfectly capable of defending your town or your castle. They're absolutely deadly. Where's the other? Oh, it's over here. That one's currently being sieged, so we can't do anything about that. At least two down here. Aster Castles. Aster and Imlay. Done. Imlay. Done. And then Lanlaken is Lanlaken and Cantrek, which is down there. It's fine. And we got Abcromber Castle is Inveth and Abcromber that we just ran past because we're idiots. Leave. Now the great thing about these archers is a lot of archers in the game, when the wall's fallen, they're pretty useless. All they've got is like a hammer or a small dagger or a short sword. These guys carry two-handed swords and are very proficient with them. So even when they fall, they are still able, even when the walls fall, they're still able to fight for themselves, which is brilliant. That's not Battanian Castle, is it? No. And then we're back to where we started. So we've done the whole loop of all the Battanian places to get archers from. So we'll head back. They've refilled, to be fair. We could probably go around again. So Kareen's just won a tournament for us there, look. So we received 2,000. So because she's the governor of that town, it doesn't mean... Sorry, it doesn't matter if she's the governor, but because she is the governor and she's there all the time, if there's a tournament, she will participate in it. And given her extensive combat skills, more often than not, she will succeed. Now, here's a funny fact for you. What we did with this town right now, so we're not at war with anybody, but we've got our own little town. What we did there, you can do to any rebelling town. So we've just heard that Onira's rebels have been destroyed. So Onira is... Where's Onira? Onira's down here, look. So we know that's on the verge of rebelling. If you want to force a rebellion, what you can do is sit outside and buy all the food from all the caravans that's coming in, and eventually they'll run out of food and they'll rebel. So you can kind of force a rebellion. Only really happens when they're occupied by people that aren't of the same culture. That makes sense. So you can do that process, and every town that rebels, you swoop in, fight the rebels, win back the town, and you can collect as many towns as you want and just have a whole kingdom that is built from towns that have rebelled, and nobody can attack you because you're not a kingdom. And you can do that for a while until all of your buildings are done and everything like that. The problem is you need gold. And getting gold outside of war is tough unless you've got a hell of a lot of trade caravans. Or you've got smithing, which you can just farm out. Oops, wrong button. Don't want him. Somebody's already been through and cleaned that one out. I don't even know how many I've got. 77 plus 9. So I've got what, 86? $79, 89. 90, 91, 92. We need 8 more, and then we are done. Let's see, 8 more and 9 more. That's it. We've got them all. We could leave here now, head back, and drop off our archers. I saw the D then and panicked for a second. So let's have a quick look at the town. Construction's down because loyalty's down. So that parade, that +5 is coming from me being here. So we might have to wait it out for a little bit. Security is not high enough. Let's go to the garrison. Pop in our Italian highball youth and highborn warriors. That should help with the I'm just going to wait here for a day or two. Just help that loyalty pick up. We don't want the town rebelling while we're out. Yes, you see we're no longer getting that negative modifier. And for security as well, sorry I meant to do this. Go to arena, enter the arena. It is charm, leadership, and then it's presence. Social, leadership, yep, that's fine. So then we go into our character screen. 2% for all troops, we want that. Attacking. Party size limit. That one, and then that one. There we go. And the scholar's got a point to spend as well. Done. Back. Leave. Come back again. And now we should be getting, yeah. So now presence has given us +5 on security, and parade has given us +5 on loyalty. Loyalty's taking a hit, -3, -1. That's because we're not a kingdom yet, so we can't put in some of the laws that we need to balance out that loyalty. Once Fairgrounds is built, and the loyalty perks that Karina already has, she should be fine. So loyalty perks sit... She doesn't have a heroic leader. Okay, so we'll lose a security bonus, but we'll gain +1 loyalty. That should balance her out. So, the arena, enter the arena. I don't know if I can change this while she's not in my party. No, I can't. Alright, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, damn it. No. Right, so now we need to switch hers into what's going to help her as a governor. See that presence? I don't know if that will go... I don't know if that'll work in her favour or not. Let's make sure she's not got anything else that she could be in a better position with. We got the loyalty from here. There's another point of loyalty in here. Yep. There's a loyalty point in here. I think. Yeah, it's there, look. Durable. She never got there because she doesn't have enough focus points for it. Yeah, loyalty is one of the things that really trips you up in this game. But once you get to the point where you've got a kingdom, there are 3 policies you can act which will give you +4 loyalty, or I think it's +3.5 loyalty. And then without any of those skills, you already have negated the lack of loyalty. Right, we'll wait here for a bit of time, give it a couple of days, just to make sure that these people are definitely not going to rebel. Okay, we're looking a lot better. So our security's now at 73. Garrison's doing some heavy lifting there. Prosperity's still low, but it's on the rise. Construction's at 12. Low Lord is messing it up. We might have to wait here for a couple more days.
It is my great...
Oh, there's a settlement issue out there as well. I need to deal with that.
Let me introduce myself.
There's a tournament on which... Oh, a title horse. Do we get in that? Green will probably win it. Not going to waste our time with it at the moment. So settlement issues are being dealt with. Loyalty is okay for now. We could switch it to festival and games and just... That'll give us +3 to settlement loyalty for now. Yeah, we'll have to do that. So switch it onto festival and games, and even when I leave, she should still be gaining 2 loyalty. Prosperity will still be going up. I mean, that's a pitiful amount of tax, and I think it's because we've seen this change hands. This town change hands several times in this playthrough. So Diathma would have been pillaged and pillaged and pillaged and pillaged and basically driven into the dirt as far as being able to defend itself is concerned. So we need to go and grab some troops right now, but in fact we'll do that in the next episode. So that'll be the end of today's episode. We have Diathma, it is ours. That is the first of many settlements we will claim. Once we've got this to a point where we're happy with it and we can move on, we'll see what else is available to us. We'll keep our eye out for rebelling towns. If I can pick up a couple of more towns, that'd be cool. But one of the things we really need is for my sons to come of age. Because I need people to train to be governors now. It's 12. It's another 4 years. Dispossessed's got potential. We need to get our athletics up. She's already got enough riding. We need to get our bow skill up to here. So leadership is a little bit off what she needs. Okay, she's a potential. To be fair, if we trained her up, she would be able to take over from Corrine, because she is an Imperial. So we'd get one of the -1s that we get at the moment for loyalty would disappear, and it'd just be the -3, which we can deal with. But that's where we'll leave it today, guys. We have our first settlement. It's bleeding us dry, but, you know, we'll get there. So I'll see you in the next one.